Welcome back to another episode of DIY Golf Cart Garage. Today we're going to be working on a 2008 gas RXV. We got a complete tune-up kit here, including our belts, that we're going to get this car running good. So let's go get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is change our air cleaner, which is right here. What we'll do here is get the clamp loose, rotate it counterclockwise, and pull straight up. There's a little debris down in here that I'll actually vacuum out. Here's your air cleaner. Now on the top side of your air cleaner, it's open like this, and this has a tube going about 2 inches down inside of it. So you're going to twist, tug, and everything else to get this out, but it will come out, and we'll get this thing changed. Okay, now we're going to change our spark plug. Remove our spark plug cap. Take our 13/16 socket, place over it. Okay, we'll tell by the end of the spark plug, this is worn pretty good. So we'll get our new spark plug. Get our gauge. We'll make sure that it is set between 28 and 30 thousandths, dead on the money. Then we'll install this one and put our cap back on. Now to remove the fuel filter, what I'm going to do first is go ahead and pull this out, loosen the lid here. That way I'm going to take this clamp off, hold this up, and let all the fuel run back in the tank. Give me a rag close by just in case I don't get it all. Well, most of it ran back down. Got a little bit left here. And we'll toss this. And we'll put our new filter in. Okay, now we'll get ready to put our new one in. There is a little arrow in here that you actually put in the way the fuel is going to flow. Now, since we know it is coming out of the fuel tank here and going to the fuel pump, place it this way. And put our clamps back on. Okay, now we got me some gloves so I don't get my fingers pinched, but what we're going to do now is to remove the drive belt. In order to get this off, you want to put your golf cart in neutral so that the belt can turn freely. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually take the belt and slowly put it on top of the outer plate like this. And then once we get it there, we'll just continue to rotate it, and it will actually just come right off the secondary clutch. We can take it around from around the primary, and we've got it off. Now what we want to do is go get some wrenches before we replace the drive belt and get our starter generator belt off. Okay, now to get the starter generator belt off, what we want to do is first go on the back side here. Down below the ground wire, there's an actual bolt that goes through this silver piece that bolts the back side directly into the engine block. We want to loosen that. Then we'll come on the front side here, just below the pulley and right behind the secondary sheave is another bolt. We'll want to loosen that one up. Once we get those two loose, we'll get our 9/16 wrench, come here in the front, and loosen these two jam nuts. We'll back those off, and once we get those backed out of the way, we should be able to just take the starter generator itself and push down like that, and then just remove the belt. And we'll roll it off basically the same way we did our drive belt. And we can take it straight out. Now when replacing the belt, we'll just go same way we went as taking it off. Put it around the main pulley on the side of the engine. Then on top of the pulley of the starter generator belt. Now what we'll do is we'll tighten the jam nuts first so that we can get the right amount of tension on the starter generator belt. Now, on that, normally you just take it and just make sure that it's good and tight. You don't want it so loose that the pulley of the starter generator will spin and not grab hold of the belt, but you don't want to get it over tightened where you don't have any flex at all. We want just maybe like a 1/4 inch of flex. That's all. So let's go and get this thing tightened down. Now for our drive belt, we'll put it inside the primary, over the secondary, loop it over the plate, and just rotate. Once again, making sure the car is in neutral. Okay, we're underneath the car here, and I've got it jacked up so we can actually see what we're doing. But to actually drain the oil, we want it sitting level. Right here is going to be our oil filter. And right here in this opening is our drain hole. Now what we want to do is get the car level. Go ahead and pull out the dipstick so that we can get air coming from the top. Take this bolt out, let it start draining, and then go ahead and take our oil filter out. And then clean up. We'll put our bolt back in, our filter back on, and then we'll add about 1.5 quarts of oil, 30 weight. Well, I hope today's episode showing you how to do a full tune-up on a EZGO RXV was helpful. Remember, all parts and accessories we install are available for purchase on our website, DIYgolfcart.com, except maybe for the 30 weight oil that we put in. Be sure to look us up on Facebook and like us. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And once again, thank you for visiting us here at DIY Golf Cart Garage.